Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Keep focused until you win. Those 5 words contain the difference between those who rise to wealth, freedom, and greatness, and those who spend their years drifting in mediocrity. Most people begin with energy. They set goals. They make resolutions. They dream big dreams. But very few keep their focus long enough to win. They allow fear to interrupt them, distractions to steal them, setbacks to discourage them, and so their efforts collapse. Not because they lack ability, but because they lack concentration. Success demands focus, and sustained focus demands discipline. If you can hold your vision in your mind, act on it daily, and refuse to let go until you see it through, no obstacle can prevent your victory. Think of a magnifying glass. The sun shines on the earth every day with immeasurable power, yet it warms, but does not burn. Place a magnifying glass over paper, however, and concentrate those rays to a single point, and soon the paper bursts into flame. The difference is not in the sun, it is in the focus. Your mind works the same way, spread thin across a dozen desires. It warms, but does not ignite. Concentrated on a definite purpose, it becomes fire. It becomes unstoppable. Your task is not to do everything. Your task is to choose one definite goal and keep your focus on it until you win. Ask yourself, how many times have you begun something with excitement, only to abandon it when the first obstacle appeared? How many ideas have you entertained without ever finishing one? How many times have you scattered your energy, moving from one goal to another, and then wondered why nothing has materialized? The truth is simple. Drifting is the enemy of destiny. The man who drifts never wins. The man who focuses always wins. This is not a matter of intelligence. I have known men of extraordinary intelligence who remained poor because they never finished anything. And I have known men of average intelligence who became wealthy because they chose one aim and kept focused until they won. Do not envy the genius who drifts. Envy the man who persists. The world rewards finishers, not starters. Now consider the challenges you face today. Economic uncertainty, rising costs, industries collapsing, jobs disappearing. You are tempted to scatter your attention, to panic, to chase every opportunity in fear of missing out. But scattered action produces scattered results. Instead, discipline yourself to focus on the one plan, the one vision that aligns with your definite purpose. Ignore the noise. Refuse to be distracted. Persist in a straight line. While others are tossed by every change in the wind, you will move steadily forward until you arrive at victory. Let me remind you of a story. A young man once asked me the secret of success. I led him to a river, pressed his head beneath the water, and held it there as he struggled. When at last I released him, he gasped for air with desperate urgency. I told him, when you want success as badly as you wanted air, then you will have it. The lesson is this: focus is not casual interest. Focus is burning desire. It is the refusal to be denied. It is the decision that nothing will take your eyes from your purpose. If you want success, you must want it with that same desperation. Think of Edison. failing thousands of times, yet never breaking focus from his vision of light. Think of Ford, mocked and doubted, yet never losing focus on building a car for the masses. Think of Lincoln, defeated in elections, ridiculed, facing tragedy, yet never losing focus on serving his country. What gave them victory was not luck. It was not privilege. It was focus, sustained until the world itself bent to their will. You must also guard against the enemies of focus. Distraction is one. Every day, you are surrounded by noise notifications, gossip, trivial tasks. These rob you not only of time, but of energy. Eliminate them. Discipline your environment so that your mind can dwell fully on your goal. Doubt is another enemy. It whispers, maybe you are not good enough. Maybe this is not possible. You must silence it by holding your vision with faith. Fear is the final enemy. Fear tells you to quit, to retreat, to play it safe. But fear is a liar. Persist in the face of fear, and you will discover it was an illusion all along. Remember this, focus is a habit. Each day you choose to hold your vision. Act on it and persist. Your focus grows stronger. Each day you surrender to distraction, doubt, or fear. Your focus weakens. Discipline is the difference. Wealth is not created in one grand gesture. It is created in thousands of focused actions compounded over time until victory is inevitable. Picture your future self. Imagine 5 years have passed and you have kept your focus every day. See the wealth you have built, the freedom you enjoy, the confidence you carry. Now imagine the same 5 years if you drift chasing distractions, quitting when it grows hard, never finishing anything. Which future will you choose? Both are available. The difference is whether you will keep focused until you win. Say these words now within yourself. I will not drift. I will not quit. I will not surrender my vision to fear or distraction. I will keep focused until I win. My purpose is clear. My desire is burning. My persistence is endless. Nothing can stop the man who refuses to lose focus. Keep this in your mind each morning. Write your purpose. Read it aloud. Act on it daily. Refuse to let go until it is yours. Keep focused until you win. And win, you will